Working flow of Hibernate framework to save or retrieve the data from the database in form of object. Here you can see a working flow of Hibernate framework to save and retrieve data from the database in form of object. Suppose we flow of working during operation in Hibernate framework. Suppose we want to insert an object to the database. Here object is nothing but persistent logic which we write on Java program and create an object of that program. If we want to insert an object in the database, so we want to retrieve the object from the database. Now the question is that how Hibernate save the object to the database or retrieve the object from the database. There are several layers through which Hibernate framework go to achieve the above task. Let us understand the layers flow of Hibernate framework during performing operations. Stage 1. In the first stage, we will write the persistent logic to the database with the help of Hibernate configuration file and Hibernate mapping file, and after that we create an object of a particular class on which we wrote the persistent logic. Stage 2. In the second stage, our class which contains the persistent logic will interact with the Hibernate framework, where Hibernate framework gives some abstraction do perform some tasks. Now here the picture of Java class is over. Now Hibernate is responsible to perform the persistent logic with the help of layers which is below Hibernate framework, or we can say that layers which are in the internal implementation of Hibernate. Stage 3. In third stage, our Hibernate framework interact with JDBC, JNDI, JTA, etc. to go to the database to perform that persistence logic. Stage 4 and 5. In fourth and fifth stage, Hibernate interact with database with the help of JDBC driver. Now here Hibernate perform that persistent logic which is nothing but CRUD operation. If our persistent logic is to retrieve a record, then the reverse order it will display on the console of our Java program in terms of object. Here you can see object based OR mapping persistent logic. Inside it you can see HB CFG file, entity class, and HB mapping file. Object based OR mapping persistent logic is connected to object. Object is connected to Hibernate framework here, and basically object based OR mapping persistent logic interacts with Hibernate framework through objects. Hibernate frameworks interact with JDBC, JNDI, JTA. JDBC, JNDI, JTA interacts with JDBC drive. JDBC drive interacts with database. Here object based OR mapping persistent logic is connected to object. Object is connected to Hibernate framework. Hibernate framework is connected to JDBC, JNDI, or JTA. Those are connected to JDBC driver. JDBC driver is connected to database, and the other way, database is connected to JDBC driver. JDBC driver is connected to JDBC, JNDI, or JTA, and those are connected to Hibernate framework. Hibernate framework is connected to object. Object is connected to object-based OR mapping persistent logic. Now, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching it.